I have to explain to you what NFT. I've been trying to understand it, but
I get it here and there. I don't fully understand it just yet.
It sounds like what I understand is like having, those hats. Remember the brim hats that had like the little not New York sticker on it saying that this is authentic type thing. It's basically kind
It's a
of
digital asset.
yeah. It's basically kind of the same thing as like a digital asset for that item or that particular thing. So like for instance for Mario, if you buy an NFT for Mario, basically you're saying, "Oh, I own Mario now."
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's all on the blockchain.
Yeah.
You know,
And you can sell it. You
it
can
holds its value.
yeah, and you can like play with them and earn points or whatever, cat or Mario coins. And then if anytime you want to sell them, you can. But my thing is though, if like one person has them, then nobody else can buy them, or nobody else can have them unless they buy them from that person.
Yeah, like there are some, like I think it's, well, let's do the introduction, because we're talking about.
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more later.
For
we'll
sure.
be playing after.
I mean, maybe we should play some knockout. Or I gotta see if my Forza finishes
Crab
in
game.
time.
You said the
Wait,
crab
I
game?
haven't downloaded
The
it.
fuck is this nigga? What is Crab Game?
Steam.
What platform
Steam.
is that? Oh, it's on
It's
Steam.
on Steam.
Get
Yeah,
the fuck out
I
of
was
here.
a joke. Yeah. But no, it's called Crab Game for.
I assumed it was
I'm about
like
to send
a
you
browser
this link,
game.
Preston.
No,
Like
it's
this NFT here.
it's a real like free to play game where they have the different games from Squid Game. It's pretty
They do.
funny.
Okay.
I
Wow.
saw
Developers
RDC play, Burleezy play, and a whole bunch of others play, and I was cracking up laughing.
Yo, they I saw the kids playing fucking I guess in Roblox, like people created this Squid Game.
Yeah.
Jason, that shit was funny. I was just sitting there cracking up watching them play.
At my daughter's
That shit was
school,
hilarious.
they were playing Squid Games, and so like a bunch of the parents were as of like a new app they have for the like it's like a group chat thing, and so they're just like, who let their kids watch Squid Games? And they're just like freaking pointing fingers at people left and right, and I'm just like, do any of your kids have access to a tablet or TikTok? Everyone got real quiet.
Does anybody have access to Netflix?
Or just the internet in general as of late, like or YouTube. It's
YouTube
everywhere.
to watch.
It's
impossible for them not to
everywhere.
see it.
Yeah, it's just like how kids learn about sex nowadays. They learn through YouTube or stuff online than they do.
That's why you got to talk to them first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can't talk to them when they too much.
He was in the money.
What'd you say, Carl?
So that's what they say. Hopefully, my wife gets to the kids first.
Carl don't want no parts. All right. Yo, Chris.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, man. So thank y'all for joining us and welcome to the podcast. Follow us at Blur Dimension here on YouTube and on Instagram. If you haven't already, turn on notifications so you can be the first to know when we got new content for you. I'm Kavan, Negrito Suave. We got JK, Beast Eternal.
Yo, the hell was that? Y'all hear that?
Somebody said
Back
kill
typing? What?
Yep.
I didn't order the hit.
Oh my God.
Not this time.
You'd be the first
Not
one
this time. Oh my Lord.
to get a retaliation. No, I just heard like a high pitched noise. Never mind. Oh, what's up, y'all?
Good. Got Creston, Nasser.
What's going on? Missed the last 2 weeks. Glad to be back.
Welcome back. Happy to have you. Someone also was missing in tonight.
Yeah, we got.
It grew like 300,000%, 30,000%. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that shit was a scam though, right? Didn't they like anyway?
It was. They took that money and fucking ran.
Yeah. Got to fuck.
That's what I need to start doing. I need to start pimping out these.
Let's see.
Oh my
That's
god.
why you and
We
I
got
started.
see.
Dip that money
Here we
and
go.
fucking go.
And there you go. There's your introduction to JD Creates Activity.
Future crypto millionaire, because I'm gonna make a scam crypto.
This
Make
is why
millions.
we don't trust him with
Put all that
Lord
shit in
Dimensions
Bitcoin.
money.
Legit, businessman extraordinaire.
Mhm.
We got Carl XKBHX.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hold up. Let's address something.
It's the fact Carl's not on camera yet.
Carl, you've moved into your new spot.
Mm-hmm.
You got your
Knew it was
new
coming.
office.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa,
We need a
whoa.
we need a video screen, man. We gotta. Where's the big
Okay.
reveal?
Okay, here's okay. You're right. You're right. Words were said in that direction in the past. Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna clean myself up next week, and the video is coming Thursday. Next Thursday, video is
Next
coming.
Thursday.
All right,
We
All
gonna
let's
see
right.
you on it.
go.
Hey,
Oh,
make
Let's
sure we mark
go.
that down.
We are marking it.
Now, my wife has no respect for my podcast time, so expect interruptions.
Expect interruptions. All right. I mean, we can deal
It'd
with
be
that.
like that.
Facts. Cool. So that's everybody, and all our pronouns are he, him, and his. AJ said, "I believe it when I see it."
Facts. That's what I'm about to say.
We got 3 segments for y'all in the
I have
podcast.
faith
We're gonna
in
talk
Carl.
about. You said what?
I have faith in Carl, unlike a
You have
certain
faith in
someone who's not here to be named.
Wow. Hater. Facts. We're gonna talk about some nerdy news and headlines. After news, we got a topic of the week. This week we're gonna be talking about NFTs in gaming. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about what we've been consuming this week and what's good. That means games we've been playing, shows and movies we've been watching, comics we've been reading, all that type of good stuff. And then after the podcast, we're gonna, have a little break, do a little switch over, and we're gonna get into after podcast gaming. Tonight, I'm trying to if everybody has Forza Horizon 5, we're gonna get into that. If not, we'll probably play some Knockout, some Halo. This man, was that a head shake, sir? Are you telling me you don't have Forza downloading?
I don't even have that shit pre-downloaded. I didn't.
Oh
when
my
did we
God.
talk about this?
I
Well,
knew, I
knockout
knew
it
this was
is.
gonna happen.
You said I knew this
Knockout
was
it
going to happen.
is.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh my
Side note, we did talk about laying hands on Dragon Ball Z. I didn't dream that.
What?
Nah, you
Hold
didn't.
up. I heard Dragon Ball. Who wants to play?
I heard. I mean, I didn't dream it. I'm positive we said laying hands on Dragon Ball Z. I'm positive we mentioned this because we were going to bring a fighter back into rotation. We even had a fighter since Soul Cal, season 1, first half season.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute.
Hey, it's only 10 gigs. Dragon Ball Fighters, only 10 gigs.
Right.
I
already
already got
downloaded
14. Man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Carl.
Tech, if you want to run some, we can run some, and then we can converge back on some Halo afterwards.
This man.
And then JK, if you want to get in on that.
Sure.
All right.
All I want is AJ. He was the one who was talking some shit.
Ah!
He ain't here this evening, so.
Nah, he ain't. I mean, he might pop in the game. We'll see. So yeah, that's it. We'll see what's happening with the games. So let's get into these headlines. First up, Nintendo is sending at least one nigga to jail. So
Bowser.
hey, how fucking
How
oh
ironic.
my God. The irony,
He's ordained to be a fucking Nintendo hacker. His name is fucking Bowser.
First off, you were dumb enough to get caught, and your name Bowser.
Yeah, no bullshit.
So he, came up on a bunch of criminal charges, actually. But he pled guilty to 2 and offered to pay up 4.5 million. First of all, you just got 4.5 million sitting around, nigga. Just balling.
Hey,
Okay.
you hacked it.
I didn't know hacking.
Slight work.
Facts. Like I didn't know hacking fucking Nintendo consoles was so profitable.
Yeah, it's a major console of
I had no
of
idea.
a big. It's just like when the PlayStation 3s came out and somebody jailbroke the
Jailbroke it.
PlayStation 3. They people were trying to buy that same code to jailbreak it or asking him to jailbreak it. And
That's crazy.
all those script kiddies, that's all they did. Jailbreak the PS3s. Oh, I do a PS3.
Get paid
Oh,
for
it's
it.
so cool. I'm like, okay. And that's when
Internet
Sony
age.
cracked down and
Different
started
ways to
shutting
make
down
it.
everybody's PS3s.
Damn. Yeah, so he offered up the 4.5 and offered to help find other members of the team. And
Wow.
He
Yeah,
just
oh
he
yeah,
pulled
yeah,
the
yeah.
Takashi.
he snitched.
Damn,
Immediately he was
he pulled
like
a Takashi.
He said, "No, please."
facts. And they were still like, nah, you still might go to jail. So,
Oh
know.
man, no.
snitch for no reason.
Nah, he really gonna get his ass beat.
That shit is
No ways,
crazy.
no more.
So
Hey, I
they
wouldn't
was
put it
doing this
past
for
Nintendo like torture motherfuckers.
Facts.
Like
Put him in the
seriously.
dark. You know
Like,
the torture chamber is gonna be like a plumbing from like the plumbing pipe from like Mario. They just throw you down the pipe and they cover you in there. There and you're waiting time. You have no idea what time.
And all you
All you see
hear,
is green walls.
let's go.
Exactly, and they had that shit playing on repeat. Like,
I see some glowing eyes coming. Hi, let's
Yep.
go.
no.
Yeah.
Like, then here we go.
Yeah, and they've been looking for this nigga for a while, since they've been doing this since 2013.
13,
And he
yep.
wasn't arrested until September of last year.
Last year, yep. Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy. Like, can you imagine going to jail for some shit like this? Like, you going to
No, because I wouldn't do it.
jail.
Yeah, you going to
jail.
prison.
You just pretty much hacked into a company's IP, basically.
What you in here for?
I mean, a sacred IP.
That's espionage, technically.
I mean, think how sacred. Like, it's Nintendo's IP is so sacred that they want you to pay that. What's that new expansion pack shit? It's like $50 a year for some N64 shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, Nintendo. I mean, they take that shit serious. This is how they sell. It's how they sell hardware. I mean, and that's their only play these days. Is like their IP. If they didn't have that IP, nobody really care about Nintendo. Especially especially in the compared to Sony and Microsoft when it comes to the tech that's inside the boxes and all that.
Yeah, it's just like Sonic. Like Sonic,
Yeah.
like imagine trying to use
So-
Sonic.
So this is why they're so like, protective of this shit, because this is their main way of making money is to sell you some hardware and to sell you the exclusive IP for that. And then if people are basically selling ROMs and shit on the side, like yeah, they gotta fucking crack down on that shit, because this is their only way of making money, really. It's not like they have a Nintendo, X Cloud or some shit like that. It's they're very in their box.
Yeah.
Now my question is, are they gonna crack down on all the emulators being made?
They always trying to crack down on that shit.
Yeah, that's playing whack-a-mole. Like,
But
that shit.
from what I understand, when they had the little Nintendo small box that came out, like, what was that, like 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
They used open source software for that. They didn't write that from the ground up. So
Yeah, that's the ironic part, right? Because they've been like they've been
they
torching these
used it,
emulated
but
motherfuckers.
you can't use it, even though it's
Yeah,
open.
we'll take that off your hands and we'll
What would be
sell this back to you.
Now, what would be smart is that they were like, okay, yeah, you can make the emulator, but you got to pay us to put the
Nah, they're too
software
controlling.
on.
They need they need everything to be like, they have like a tight quality control, workflow, and so I
Yeah.
think anything. I mean, they rarely work with third parties. I think the only like third party that they work with is Ubisoft because they did that whole Mario Rabbit shit.
Oh yeah.
But that's like rare. It's like it's rare to see like fucking Mario in a third party game.
Yeah, especially that type of third party game.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the ironic thing is that they I think even with the N64 emulator for the expansion pack, I think that's based on like one of the open source emulators, right?
So
Wait, say
So
that again.
I'm uninstalling Warzone for this game. It better be good. Because
Which
what,
game?
Forza?
scared. Yeah, you know how scared I am to uninstall Warzone.
Wow.
This is a big commitment right here.
No,
Yeah.
All right, let me start the install then, since it's that's going down.
this is happening. It's happening. Got to get on board.
I'm
All
not.
right.
I'm not uninstalling a damn thing. If there's space for it, then I'll guess I'll sit on the sidelines. Shit,
Oh
even
Lord, here we
Masters.
go.
Black Ops needs a goddamn update. Knockout City needs an update. Shit.
Oh,
Halo,
yeah.
Everything.
Master Chief Collection.
It just
Is
hit
it
a
bad?
button. I
Season
think it's
came out.
better on emulators. Yeah.
Are we playing Master Chief anytime soon? Can I delete that?
Anytime
dare
soon.
you.
No, I'm gonna say no.
How dare
I
you?
would just keep it until close to end of November.
I wouldn't.
How dare you?
We can just play Halo
disrespect.
5 with Infinite Rules. No need. Oh shit! What did you
Disrespect.
say? You should have deleted it a while ago.
Oh,
Wow.
here this dude is. Oh
Wow.
my
The
gosh.
disrespect.
I was talking about the Halo Insider. Infinite thing.
Oh no, I
Jesus.
deleted that shit too.
You
Oh.
deleted the insider one?
Nah, I
Yeah,
got it.
I had to make
Nah,
room
you
for.
gotta keep that shit,
You
man.
gotta keep that.
I'm gonna have to delete something else. We'll see. Is that does it have to be on the SSD? I might just move it.
What, Halo Infinite?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Like, is it
'Cause I mean, it is.
optimized?
Dude, I forgot I could
That's a
even
good
put like a
question.
little thumb drive to move stuff around.
Yeah.
Forgot about them. Do they have terabyte thumb drives now?
I don't think so.
I think
they?
Terabyte
I'm
thumb
sure
drive?
that they're, yeah.
I
There should
haven't.
be.
Go to Amazon right now.
You're done.
But yeah, Nintendo don't fuck with their shit.
Not.
'Cause
Oh
they
shit!
will come after you.
You can't get one. $160 from
Oh,
SanDisk.
that's not bad.
That's Forza 5,
Not
right? The
Horizon, yeah. 114.
Yeah. What the fuck is this game? It's just cars. What? Why?
It's I
Wow.
mean, they did a lot of like real life like scanning of shit. Give you them high res
Mexico.
textures.
It's just cars.
Textures.
You said it's just cars.
Wow. Disrespectful.
Is there a Tesla in this? Can I drive a Tesla Roadster? No.
Why would you
Then what
drive
the
it?
fuck is the point?
I mean, I guess Tesla could hold up to some of these joints, but anyway,
Wow.
A Roadster would smash every single one of them.
Facts.
You think?
I do think they have a Rimac Nevera in here. I think. I'm not sure.
Can you even like buy those
shit.
anymore? The
Rimac?
Roadsters? No, the Roadsters.
No, it's not ready yet.
Alright,
But it would
so
smash
The
every
Horizon
one.
you think?
Oh,
Forza
there
We'll
Horizon
are.
see.
5, right?
We'll see. What'd you say, JK?
5 or 4.
5. That's the new joint.
I said don't come up to the night.
Yeah, well at midnight, but we'll be ready by then.
9th of November.
What? The 9th? I thought you said tonight. Hold on. What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Creston led us astray.
Hold on.
Wait a
Preston.
minute.
You said wait.
Nah.
You said wrong.
Wait
No,
a
no,
minute.
no.
I mean, this is the complete game. It's not saying preload or say preload. Xbox
So
pre-installed
you're
now to
telling me
play on day
uninstall
one.
Warzone for nothing? Is that what I'm hearing?
It is pre-installed.
It says, or you're playing on Game Pass same time as stroke. Oh. My bad.
Stressed.
Stand by for technical
Yeah.
difficulty.
Wow.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna stop this install because
Hey, you get a chance to clear out your Xbox. That's the whole exercise. That was just
That's
the test.
That was just a test.
This
Yep.
man
Wow.
said,
God,
Ultimate
get your life together. By the way, I do see a 2 Tera thumb drive for $40.
We're gonna pause that
That
installation.
shit is
Fine.
not
Download Dragon
legit.
Ball
I would
Fighters.
not.
Carl, download Dragon Ball Fighters.
Shit is a virus.
Dragon
Like
Ball
you.
Fighter? I
Dragon
don't
Ball
even know if I
Fighters.
know how to search for that game.
Carl, don't make me have to
Wow.
come over
Let me
there.
see. Do I have fighters? Is that on Game
10,
Pass?
it's 10 gigs.
It is on
It
Game
is on
Pass.
Game Pass.
Yes. It's like the slowest and fast. I mean, the fastest download.
10 gigs.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can start that. My phone is acting crazy. So what else? Oh, so Netflix rolled out or started rolling out their games on it's inside the Netflix mobile app. It's Android only right now. And they have like five joints that they started. 2 Stranger Things games, a basketball game, what is a card game, and Teeter Up. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I've been trying to find it. I don't even know how to
Is
get
it only
to
for
it.
select areas?
I mean, it's not a launch, it's a rollout. So I assume it might be like coming slowly.
Roll out to certain areas. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I was looking through it,
and you didn't find none.
I was looking to see if there's an update for the app itself, but I don't see anything.
You search for, let me see, what does this shit say? Netflix Arcade?
Is that a separate app or is that's built into?
No, it should be inside the Netflix mobile app on Android.
So you can't roll something out like that without an update.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not possible.
Nah, I don't see it. You said arcade.
Ooh.
Nah.
All right, well,
let me get a chance to try.
In California first. They have no love for the East Coast.
True. So it's supposed to be no extra cost to existing subscribers, no extra app, no nothing. Like they want this to be a value add for people who are already subscribers. I don't know. iOS is supposed to be on the way, so I mean, obviously, some of us here won't have a chance to try it until that comes.
All the bugs are ironed out.
Yeah. What are y'all expectations for this? Like, I haven't even watched Stranger Things. I don't know what that game would be like. No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Really?
No.
It doesn't interest you?
No, it doesn't. Also, it's one of those things where it's just like too many people were telling me to watch.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's how I felt with Tiger King.
Facts. I barely got through that shit.
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Squid Game was a tad bit overrated.
Very.
Tad bit overrated. People were slicing that shit.
Another reason why TikTok just blows shit out of proportion. But hey, it's easy.
I was struggling. I was struggling to finish Squid Game.
I did.
Squid Game.
Yeah.
No, Squid Game was dope.
Did you find? Oh my bad. Do you find any of the Netflix games on your Netflix app, JK?
I haven't tried them. Not gonna try them anytime soon.
Not interested.
Not interested.
Damn. No love.
I want to see how it is.
I'll probably try on this weekend. See what happens.
No, but can you see them loaded up? Because Preston pulled up his Android and
he couldn't even.
Yeah.
So we were just curious if you actually got like an update, and if you were rolled out or you're part of that little beta tester group they have there. Well, he searches his, tombstone of a phone. I think that if it's a value add, cool. I get it. Like everyone kind of has to go, or at least have a foot in it. Like every company's trying it, and Facebook, like. You have to. Everyone. That's what everyone's doing. They're gaming and making content on TikTok. That's it. So it's cool. I mean, it doesn't seem like they have any aspirations for big league stuff. It seems, from what I'm reading, from what I've read, they want to stay focused on it just being kind of, we have a new show that's, catching out. Let's add a game for it real fast. Nothing serious, but something that can be played on a phone for someone who's a fan of that show. To another step of immersion for them on the platform, to keep them engaged on the platform. So I think it's a fair bet for them to do so. So I mean, yeah, I'd be interested. And we do have a few friends who are BCC who work at Netflix. So I definitely might ping them and see kind of like what it's side as far as this whole gaming push. If they can, that's fine. But I think I'll do that a little extra step there.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting.
So you just looked up Netflix Inc. on the Google Play, or?
Nah, it should be inside your Netflix app. It's called Netflix Arcade, and they have, like, if you want to look up the specific games, they have 2 Stranger Things games. If you want to try and find those,
You can play those on the Google Play Store, or you can get them from the Google Play Store too. But yeah,
what?
That means
Interesting.
you gotta pay for them.
yeah, they're showing up as Netflix Inc. as a developer, as the
Get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Yeah, you can get them straight from the Google Play Store. Netflix Inc. is the publisher. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess we'll have to wait a little while longer to get a better look at them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note, 90% downloaded on Forza for no reason. Just putting that out there.
I mean, it was it's just testing out your new setup over there, man. That's all. That's all
right.
it was.
That's it. This mofo.
That's cold.
I feel like we're doing a lightning round on the news. Man. What we got next?
Next we got 15 minutes of Elden Ring gameplay. I know Creston was looking forward to that, right?
Yeah. That it looks tight. Like, that's the thing with all of these Souls games, is that they look so fucking tight. Like, the worlds look tight, the bosses, look amazing, but they're just too goddamn hard. They're too fucking hard. Like, it's just like, I don't know if they're gonna make any adjustments to this joint, to make it a little bit more accessible.
Yeah.
But I mean, one of my favorite games is Sekiro, and I probably play like maybe 15% of that game. Like, I always have to restart it because I have to relearn the game. But it's so fucking tight. Like, those, like, From Software, like, they make some tight ass games, but they're just too fucking hard. Like, it's too punishing. It's only
like,
so much punishment you could take.
It's not like was kind of like Returnal, but since they made the little suspend game feature, it's been people been, of course, exploiting it, but whatever.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not like Ghost of Tsushima, where you want to keep playing because it was
it's like the right mix of is challenging enough, and also like you just feel like a badass. Like, you really do feel like a fucking samurai, and it's amazing. But these joints is just like, the worlds are so fucking tight. Like, I was just looking at this world, and it's like, I want to play it, but I just know that I'm probably not gonna get like more than hour and a half into it, and I just get stuck. Yeah, I just get stuck on this one boss, and I'm just like, I got too many other games to play, man. Can't be like busting my head on this shit. So it looks tight though. It looks so fucking tight.
It looks fire. I was like, wow, this. If it comes to Game Pass, I might boot it up. Might not play it for long. But
it's not.
Damn.
I'll say next, like, maybe it'll come to Game Pass maybe like 2-3 years down the road, but
damn,
this is gonna be a big, it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna make a lot of money.
a lot of people like want that shit. Like you know, I mean, I'm with you. Like I don't have time for that shit. Like punishment for the sake of punishment. Like nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, it looked really enticing. I hope everybody who's looking forward to getting beat down, gets what they came for. It's coming to like everywhere. It's coming like when it drops. So
Yep.
Maurice never beat Returnal. You probably ain't gonna beat this one. I mean, I was watching that first boss battle. That shit looked
tough,
brutal,
ridiculous.
For which one, Returnal or for
Elden Ring?
Oh yeah.
But I think these games are designed. I've never beat a single damn one of them. But I think they're designed for like that old gamer in a way who the kick out of figuring out how to beat the damn round. Like how do I get past this fucking level? And they have to make it difficult. I think one, in order to keep your attention, it's gonna hit one out of two ways. It's either gonna lose your attention really fast and then begin with, or it's gonna keep your attention and you're gonna keep playing hour after hour trying around and figure out how to get past this boss, and enjoy it while you're doing it, or suffer. I mean, hey, at the same time, you bought the game. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for games still being developed in that. I don't have the time to play those games as much as I would love to. Like, love the gameplay. Thought to myself, I would definitely sit here on a Saturday morning. Can't do that.
No, you cannot.
Responsibilities and shit. But yeah.
But if you play, I mean, you can make time for New World.
I can't. Well, listen, I booted it up. I made a character. I made a character.
Oh my.
And I walked around, chopped a tree, enjoyed it. I enjoyed it enough, and then, kid cried at me.
Tree.
Yeah, like you can forage and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. Hey, listen.
Damn.
Man did some outdoor shit inside.
Yeah, I did some outdoor shit inside, and as I should, because I don't do outdoor shit ever. So, I mean, hey, soon we're all gonna be in the metaverse anyway.
Avoiding that
because outside it's gonna be a toxic. It's gonna be a toxic wasteland, and we won't be able to breathe. And so there's that.
That damn name's gonna be named something else.
It's gonna be metaverse. Like it's gonna stay metaverse. Internet was internet from the beginning. Once the name catches, it catches.
No, somebody else.
Facebook's always gonna be Facebook.
Facts.
Well, no, they're meta. They're not the metaverse. For God's sakes, I could not stand it if Zuckerberg was in charge. Source.
I need them
these tech companies.
Didn't have to buy that shit first from somebody from that company.
Yeah.
These companies like Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, like they have a hard stance. They're trying to dive into the metaverse, but they can't because the overall goal of it is the open source. You're allowed to take your iPhone into Android world. The goal of it. And they don't like that. They like to be a walled off garden.
Yeah, I mean it's already metaverses out here. Facebook just want their piece. They're upset that they don't own more of it.
That's true. They don't own enough digital land to make them happy.
Facts. And so we got to look at a new Halo Infinite map.
All right, let's get this out the way.
Got some good gameplay. It looks nice. It looks nice.
So we briefly talked about this in the Discord server, but if you listen to the commentary, listen to the commentary, so they're talking about the map and they're like, "Oh, I've never seen a Halo map like this before. This is very urban and this such and such and such." And the whole time I was thinking, I was like, "Dog, like we've had urban maps in Halo 5. Like and they just completely ignored. Like they're completely just erasing Halo 5 from history.
From the canon,
And
from the
then
Halo canon.
yeah, like it's so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
So this shit does this, fam. What y'all talking about? Halo 5? It wasn't no Halo
Right.
5. It was Halo 4 then Infinite. What y'all talking about?
Like they literally have a map called Plaza. It has a whole subway station inside of the giant. Like as urban can get. And actually looks a lot like this. Like the layout is kind of similar in some places.
Mm-hmm.
But the disrespect of Halo 5, like I honestly I am it always like baffles me of like, I mean, I'm not mad as a, as a Halo fan, like I'm still getting satisfied. Like they're showing a whole lot of love to MCC, which I love. But
you and you alone.
Thanks.
I don't get it. All right. What is it about MCC that like outside of it, is it just because they're just old games?
Yeah, it feels. I don't like the way the movement feels. I like the movement in 5. It's smooth, but it's slow. It's slow as fuck. And meanwhile, I'm just getting tatted. Just come on.
But
Now, I need to be able to get out of there, Creston. You don't understand? Cause like you can shoot niggas. I need to be able to maneuver.
It's so simple. Like it's literally point and shoot. Like it is bare to the point. You point and shoot.
Agreed.
That's all it is.
Niggas point, I get shot. I understand.
My main thing is because they're disrespecting 5 so much, and they're giving so much love to MCC.
But like and Carl, but you're a Halo fan. This is like the ultimate collection of Halos. Like all the Halos that you love. You love Halo 3, right?
Yeah. Yes. Don't listen. I love that it exists. I can't stand idly by and let them treat Guardians this way.
If
it is what it is.
If they add 5 to MCC, I'm a fan of MCC immediately. Immediately. So that's all they need to do, because then I could then they'll have Dolby Vision, 4K love, and then I won't be upset about it anymore. It'll be great.
That's all I'm asking
I
for.
just don't get it. It's like it is like the ultimate Halo dream, and it plays good. Like I'm playing on PC, that shit is smooth as fuck. They're adding so much shit. Like they added so much cosmetics to it. They added all these different game modes. Like it's just lively. Like it's alive. Like it's a lot of people playing it. You can get into a match really fast. You get in and out. You get, a good solid 3 games in under like 30 minutes. Like the shit is just like, it's so streamlined. I don't see, like, outside of the games being old, like I really don't understand like why, like as Halo fans, like why you all aren't taking part in it. Like it's like a celebration. It's a celebration of Halo.
Really?
Like
is it though, when the Guardians isn't there? How can it be a celebration of Halo and some Halo is missing?
I mean, you win some, you lose some. I mean,
like it's good. It's
trust me. Like I love 5. Like don't get me wrong. I love 5, but it's like the shit is getting neglected. Why am I gonna be in this little like this ghost town when it's like
a vibrant city next
there's
door?
There's so much shit going on in MCC. Like I mean, I have a much more pleasant experience in MCC than 5. And that hurts me to say because I love the gameplay of 5. Like trust me. Like I'm right there with y'all. But
I see
only time I play is with you guys. I never play that shit just like public anymore. It's like no point. I never have a good experience with that shit. I get yelled at for either being too good or too bad. I get ranked up with like people that are like crazy good, and I'm just like, dog, like I'm just here to play, and I'm getting fucking hate mail and shit. It's so sweaty. I'm like, dog,
It's
I don't
sweaty,
get
but
it.
it's so glorious when you get hate mail. You're like, should have been better, bro.
Sets me
I
more
get
when we play
bullied.
MCC and then it's so buttery. I'm like, how dare you? You're 50 years old and you want to be smoother than Halo 5? Get out my face.
Enjoy
That's
it.
more.
Enjoy it. I don't understand. Like, why are you neglecting MCC because they're neglecting 5? Like, I don't get it. I don't get that logic.
Respect my purchase decisions. Support 5.
Respect my authority.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I tried.
Yeah, they did not mention Halo 5 in that preview. Like it's almost 10 minutes. They don't like not once.
No mention.
No
No
mention
mention.
whatsoever.
They even
They
have
don't-
Thrust as a pickup, which
They
is
got-
like it's great news to us. It's like because we thought they abandoned that shit. We was like,
Exactly.
all right,
It's
like
like,
rest
get
in
rid of this
peace,
shit. No
rest
more.
in peace, Thrust. But nah, that shit's in there, and that's Thrust is from fucking 5. That's not a new feature. That's
So
from
can you
5.
ground pound?
They don't say the
if you
number
get thrust?
5,
Nah,
like
no ground pound.
nothing.
Mm.
And it's plenty of we got Plaza, and then I mean we got a whole bunch of urban forge maps.
Forge, yep. Uh-huh.
And they was just like, we don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, it's
unfortunate.
They're like, Halo who? 5?
Exactly. It looks good though. It looks really good.
Are we getting another flight before? Because I mean, we got what, like, a month basically.
A month. We need another flight. They don't mention, but IGN is getting a bunch of first looks. So
man, they need to say something because, like, a motherfucker is getting married in 2 weeks. If they drop a flight on that
you
weekend,
done so. You done so.
priorities, you know what I mean?
You better prioritize.
It's gonna be the quickest marriage.
I know, right?
This man gonna be getting divorced faster than anybody in the world.
I'm saying nigga gonna be married and divorced the same week.
I get it. I do. I'm gonna go get that. I'll be right back, boo. I promise.
I'll be right back.
4 hours.
Hey, I could, I'm bring my laptop for the honeymoon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have you're gonna be at 3 different ceremonies all in one day: a wedding, a funeral, and a divorce, all in one. They was like, "We got her here."
Not divorce first. You can't divorce him after he dead.
Fact, she's a widow at that
point. She gonna divorce him, then kill him.
Yeah, so the divorce gotta happen first.
Or either I think either order for that will work for her, and that's
either order.
Look,
she want to see.
True. One order, she gets life insurance. The other order, possible jail time.
I mean,
they ain't finding her.
Yeah, that is true.
She kills you
they ain't
first.
gonna find her.
Might get some money though.
Yeah.
She could hide it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Maybe.
True.
Be smart with it.
Oh my god!
All I'm saying is give a dude a heads up on this
need
shit.
to know.
Yeah, nigga got plans in November.
Hey, good luck. We'll see what they say.
You get married in 2 weeks, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Go ahead and get the first kid taken care of, man.
Facts. Pop it right out.
What'd you say?
He said, "Go ahead and get that first kid taken care of."
Hey man, I got Halo Infinite to play, man. I got
that's his baby for now. For
she's the one carrying the baby. It's okay.
Facts. Honestly, if you really do want like uninterrupted playtime, have the baby. Because the first 4 months, she does nothing but sleep. I promise you, nothing but sleep. Like sleep, eat, complain, sleep, and justifiable complaint. By the way. I would cry every day if I was pregnant. That shit looks awful. But
I don't think you'd be a viable candidate.
I had the most gaming time of my life after marriage during that first 4 weeks.
You sure you won't be saying this on the stream?
Oh, she's fully aware. I love that. Like literally, I think it was the other day I was just like, you want to get pregnant? She's like, so what? She can game for 4 months? And I was like, yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That
Shit.
is the most. I don't even know what
That's
to say.
before you had 10 jobs.
Facts.
He gonna need 6 more after he get another
That way you
kid.
keep having kids? Yes.
Yeah, no bull.
4 months of uninterrupted
Is that why
gaming.
you keep having kids?
Yeah.
Mad niggerish.
He's gonna have his own what's it, John and Kate plus 8.
Like shit.
That man, like, when you watch the shows, you like, he was just so sad. Like, his eyes had no, like, love
Life.
at all. Life.
Just sucked out of him.
It's gonna be the same thing for Tech. It's gonna be him gaming for 4 hours straight. Eyes gonna be
4
sunken
hours
in and
straight
shit.
sounds so fantastic. I can't remember the last time.
It's not.
4 hours straight.
It's not.
You ain't even gonna be able to. That's gonna be job time right there.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, they be sending you Slack messages like, nigga.
Y'all
Put on
already
your
know.
job.
See you idle. I see you idle over there. What's going on?
Now, you want to know a fun way of avoiding idle screen? Y'all know those little, like, 24.
My little mouse mover.
Just throw those shit up there. Just, you know, and you always green.
Oh shit.
Better watch them damn script.
Little tricks you learn. Like, your computer never times out, and anyone ever asks why it's on, I listen to music while I work. You got a problem? It's not in the manual.
Wow.
Good luck putting that on your work computer.
I do put it on the work computer. That's what I'm fucking
All
talking
you
about.
need is a browser.
All you need is a browser. 24-hour lo-fi playlist. Any one of them. Lo-fi girl. Should be up all the time.
This man don't get. Anyway.
Listen,
so
there's Apex to play during the day. Season 11 just dropped. I have shit to do.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely want to hear from you when we get to what's good.
Fire. Oh my god.
This man just need to stay with the damn group instead of layering off.
Oh shit.
I'm so sorry, V. So last few times
This motherfucker
last night was awful.
He revived me. I was like, bet, okay, we about to go in on these fools. This nigga's 15 miles the other way. I'm like, oh my god.
I didn't even mean to do it, to be honest. I had gotten entrapped with I wanted to like explore that part of the map. Not even like, pushing it to explore. Like, you had just gotten res, and I was like, let him loot. And then as soon as I turn the corner,
got murked. I'm like,
That's
God, leave.
But all right, topic of the day.
Yes, let's talk about the topic of the week. And so this week we're talking about AAA studios getting into blockchain and NFT stuff. And so I guess the first thing that's comes to my mind is that, like, so does this kill free to play games? Like, somebody has to pay for transacting on the network. Is Ubi, is EA, are they gonna foot that bill for players, or is that time gonna be over if this catches on?
Not necessarily.
There are games that operate on blockchain.
You say that again, JD?
Aren't there other games that operate on blockchain that go about doing that? Dealing with the transaction.
I don't know any.
So,
They can still make them free to play, but they'll probably have like NFTs embedded for like the skins and shit.
So who pays for them to
the transaction? Yeah,
who pays for them to be on the network?
Right.
Like, you have to, if you want to send something or receive something, you have to pay a fee.
Gas prices.
Yeah, you got to pay gas. So is that gonna be on players? Because, like, for me, that's gonna turn me all the way off.
Like a gas tax. I can see them doing a gas tax, right? Like, if you purchase it, like, you get a tax, essentially, like a gas tax.
It's gonna be fucking gaming tax.
There. Or will it be bundled in your subscription? Like we got, Game Pass, and EA has theirs, Ubi has theirs.
It go from $15 to $60.
Yeah, like, will it be included in that? Like, okay, as long as you're subscribed, no, you pay no gas. Playing the games.
They might be able to do like a proxy account type of thing, to where, okay, if you're subscribed to them, they have a wallet for you, and then so if there's an NFT, you buy it, they send it to your wallet, and therefore they handle the gas because they sort of manage that wallet for you, and then uh, you could transfer it out, and they probably will maybe cover a certain amount of transfers per month for free. And if you want to do more than that, then you got to pay. They could probably do something like that if they chose to absorb the gas price.
Okay.
I can see that. That's a smart idea.
Yeah, maybe.
I could see them wanting, in a way, to price that prevents players from one, like you, right, Kev, not being turned off by having to pay it because gas prices fluctuate often. It's not like it's a set price. They fluctuate constantly. So by them eating the gas prices, more people are purchasing skins. Just, I can see that. I can see them eating it. I think having the wallet in game to your own individual wallet afterwards, smart play. I can see that. That would be a good play.
The real questions is what NFTs are we gonna make? AJ has spoken about this a bunch of times. We need to do something. What NFTs are we gonna make? So, folks
That's a good question.
on Twitch, go ahead and drop some ideas what you think we could do in the NFT space.
So we want to make NFTs for like the comic book and then the shirts too and the merch themselves.
I still don't really get what it. I mean, I get what an NFT is, but like, I
You need a little
don't.
bit more explanation.
Yeah. Like,
give me 1 second. So it's, you probably don't understand it because like outside of being exciting as a technology and like an investment vehicle, it's kind of dumb. Like you don't get anything additional. You just get to say like I own this. Like that's what you're paying for. Anybody else can have a copy, but you're going to have the authenticity slip. And it's like
it's almost like buying those Michael Jordan cards back in the day from Sports Illustrated. They had like the little authenticity cards.
It's even
like,
dumber than that because you can't get a copy of the card, right? But if you have something digital, there could be a billion copies out there. But you can buy the right to say you own it, basically. And it's like
so it's a receipt, basically.
It's an authenticity slip. It's like I bought this, and it's not necessarily that they don't have to each be unique. Like there can be, like taking the Michael Jordan card for example, somebody can mint 10 Michael Jordan card NFTs, and you can own. I mean, you can own one, you can own 10 of them, but somebody else could like just like recreate it for free and disseminate it, and that, I mean, you can't do nothing about that. You could own, like, if somebody wanted to like lease yours, you could charge for that, something like that. Like if somebody else wanted to lease it on the network, but you don't have anything except this slip that says, I own this, I can do X, Y, and Z with it. Like I said, you can lease it or you can sell it.
Isn't it bound to something in the real world though?
Is it?
It's
I don't.
Like,
I'm sorry, JK, what'd you say? I mean, not JK, JD.
Yeah, I mean, it holds value that way. At least that's what I think, right? Like, if you purchase it for a certain set of Ethereum, you can always sell it for that certain amount or more if it increases in price. Right. So essentially, it's just another way to purchase Ethereum. That's how I view NFTs, at least the ones I see on like OpenSea, which is the site I shared in general.
Yeah. It's almost like the same concept with like you had NFT for Mario. If you bought the NFT for Mario and played with Mario, and you win races, whatever, you gain coins, Mario coins. For somebody to get that Mario NFT, they can either sell it at the same price they bought it, or they say, well, since I made this amount of money from playing with Mario, you have to buy it at this amount, basically.
It also became a very popular way for artists to make a good amount of money for their work, especially during the COVID time.
Yeah, because it put the authenticity seal. So that's why Nipsey Hussle, before he passed, for his shirts, for his merchandise, he had an NFT attached to the merchandise, but also on the price tag or on the tag for the NFC on the shirt, it had like his album on it. So every time you bought a shirt or merchandise, you can get his album, which had an NFT attached to it. So you can say, "Oh, hey, here I have this authentic Nipsey Hussle shirt." Oh, how you know it's authentic? Because I got this authentic NFT or NFT saying it's authentic. It's
So
just like,
has
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so it's so has there been like court cases where like say for instance somebody bought an NFT for a piece of art,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody else like duplicated that piece of art and sold it for money. Could that person with the NFT sue that person that sold the art?
For like paper money? I mean, like cash?
Yeah.
I don't
Like, is
think
that
I don't think
admissible
so.
in a court? Like, is this like,
I don't
you know
think
what I'm
as
saying?
far as you're saying, if somebody bought a painting, so like say somebody bought the Mona Lisa and an NFT attached to it, but then somebody recreated the Mona Lisa and sold it,
Or just sold the Mona Lisa
or just
in
sold the Mona
general,
Lisa,
right?
then they would have to well, if they sold, so if somebody bought it and had the NFT attached to it, then they own the NFT for that. So if they sold it, they will be selling the NFT along with the artwork. So they would
But
just
he's
put the
saying,
price.
what if someone basically forged? So say,
Oh, somebody forged it.
so say I have this one right here. I can't share screen, but basically it's like from OpenSeas, right? It's this one painting here. So this is on the chain. This is on the Ethereum chain.
Yeah.
Everything that's about it is on the chain. You purchase it for your Ethereum coins, and then that's how you know. Essentially, it becomes like the coins you spent on it. So that's how you know that it's the real NFT, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what would stop somebody from taking the same photo and putting it on another NFT site and auctioning it off? I don't know.
So I know for sure there are people in the crypto space that's advising judges on this. So can you sue? Yes. What would happen? That's a good question. Because, like, to me, the first thing I'm thinking about is how do you determine jurisdiction, right? Like, if somebody makes an NFT, but they were in Iceland when they made it, you purchase it on the blockchain, you live in America. Can you sue somebody in Iceland if they steal your NFT or they infringe on the image of it or whatever? That's tough. Like, and even if you could, how do you force somebody to pay if they're anonymous on the blockchain? So I think so yes, you can sue. There's a lot of unanswered questions though. How you would sue, how would you enforce ownership? You could prove ownership, but like I don't know how you get made whole, depending on how things go down. But like I think most of the most valuable NFTs, like the actual thing itself is also on the blockchain. So like I think you could have NFTs linked to real items in the real world, but it seems like most of the really valuable stuff only exists on the blockchain. Or like if it's an image, say like the actual image is stored on the blockchain. Don't even know how that works, but it seems like that is the case. Anybody knows more in Twitch, please inform us. Get
Yes,
us
if
right.
there's an NFT expert on Twitch, let us know.
Absolutely.
Or if you're watching this later, hit us up on Instagram. Let us know. Join the Discord. Drop those dimes of knowledge. We are happy to collect them.
Because
comment on the YouTube page.
Because if you see somebody on Twitter like copying your image, you just spent $1 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You want to go after that person.
You're gonna be upset.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the thing, right? These images, like I can copy this artwork that's right here, right? I can copy this shit, make it my screensaver, but that's the point of it being digital, right? Like you can copy it, but essentially the NFT says I own the first one, or I own this one that was sold on the blockchain, that was sold for this much.
Also, how does fair use operate in this regime too? Like let's say you had some like icon, like the Mona Lisa, that's iconic, but people take pictures of that all the time, and that's not really infringement. You could consider that fair use depending on how you use it. Like, how does that even work with this? Like, a lot of questions there.
Yeah,
but I'd
it's
be
such a
spent bread, like a lot of money, and people just copy my crap.
Yeah, seriously,
it's such a new thing that it's still kind of hazy legal wise.
I mean, it's
like
people are spending tons of freaking money on it. Like, here's this one for like a dog with Goku's Super Saiyan spikes on it. That's being sold for $47,000. Is the current going bid for this piece, and it's all you get when you purchase it. From my understanding, is the image file. And you get the transaction in your wallet.
Yep.
And it does hold the value that it's sold at, because it's being sold in Shibus, or whatever the Shibu coin is. So it's being sold for 1 million of those, which is like $47,000 USD.
That's ridiculous, and that's why I say it's kind of dumb. Beyond being like a cool shiny new thing, it's like all you get is like a receipt, a verifiable like receipt, because it's on the blockchain. Like,
I mean, it's not.
I'm not paying $47,000 to be like, I own this.
Facts.
Yeah.
There are some that sold for 100,000. This one sold for 2.
What makes you feel better about a stock?
What makes you feel better about?
What makes you feel better about a stock, right? Like, so let's say you buy a share of Apple. What makes you feel?
Nothing, to be honest.
What would make that a better purchase than
an NFT?
NFT?
I would say right now, I would say predictability. Like, that thing is going up no matter what. I mean, not no matter what they do. Obviously, there's some limits. There's some limits for sure. But I know I'm gonna get my money's worth from that. With the NFTs, there's just a lot of.
That's more speaking to the company that Apple is.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You could argue the same thing about the artist that makes the NFT.
I don't know none of these stranger niggas.
But you don't know. But some of these NFT artists are known in the streets, and everything they drop, goes for like big money. So
no, that's a fact.
If you just compare it to stocks, when you buy something on Robinhood or Cash App or wherever you do your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Money leaves your account. Nothing shows up in the mail.
True.
Like, you don't touch anything. You see a couple things move on your screen.
Facts.
In a sense, it's a similar level of physical gratification. But I guess people have more of a mental model around purchasing stocks and how it works and why you would want to purchase a stock.
Yeah.
Also, there's laws in place to help at least protect you in some ways and forms.
And historical evidence.
And historical evidence, yeah. Things you can claim on your taxes. So, I mean, it's just, and by far that doesn't mean it's good, right?
Yeah.
But there's a structure, there's things in place to make the stock market the more reliable bet for your money. Is it?
Reliable? No. Well understood legal framework? Yes. But not
reliable. No.
And that is a big plus. I can't deny that one. You have a robust legal framework for
sure.
stocks. Like if the CEO acts up, there's repercussions. You could sue the hell out of that CEO. Yeah, people can't just run off with your money when you buy stock. So for sure, that is an advantage. But just conceptually, there's little difference.
Yeah, conceptually very similar, for sure.
Yeah.
$500,000.
I guess
goddamn thing.
crazy. And then I guess another angle that I was thinking about was the environmental impact. Like I know some of us, like as technologists, as nerds, we know that like ETH, for example, is trying to move to proof of stake, which is, make mining obsolete. That would, relieve a lot of people's concerns, I think. But it's not, it's like a super nebulous thing. It's hard to nail down for them. Like they've been working on that for a long time. They've been intending to switch over for a long time. And I'm sure it's a difficult problem. I don't
I'm
say that
concerned about
lightly.
it.
You said what? I'm
concerned about it. Like I'm
Yeah.
not. Let me, qualify it. I'm not super knowledgeable exactly how it's going to work, but from the little I understand is proof of stake. The more ether you have, the more power you have in verifying blocks, right?
That's my
Um,
understanding also.
and I mean, it makes sense, but I feel like that's kind of how the real world kind of works now, and I don't know if we want to replicate that in the future of money, business, and sociology. Like Ethereum has the potential to just be everything. Like it could be business, it could be commerce, like it could be all your contracts. Uh it could just be the platform for everything. It has that kind of potential. And if you want to bake in sort of the rules into a system like that where we're probably all going to end up and make it so how people are disenfranchised in the real world, that's going to get perpetuated there. It makes me concerned. But I'll caveat it to say I don't know enough to say that's definitely it's going to work just like how I'm thinking, but I'm concerned.
No, I definitely agree. I have a lot of those same concerns about like all of crypto. Cause I mean, not even especially, cause like if you want to mine, like you got to buy shit. But proof of stake requires a large amount of I want to say you need 32 ether, which is right now that would be what, like $240 something thousand.
Hold on, what is the current
250?
price? Ether's at 45, so yeah, right about that.
Like to become a validator, you would need $250,000. So I feel like it's already a lot of recreating kind of the same cast,
Well,
and
it's better than America though, right? You need to have $1 million net worth to be an accredited investor in America, which is essentially the same thing.
True. That's true.
And let's be honest,
it's easier to be a validator than an accredited investor.
That's facts. But yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I have those same concerns. And we'll see. And as far as the I'm also concerned about like I said, the environmental angle. So I don't think that.
I feel like renewables, even if you don't go to proof of stake, I feel like renewables will eventually address that because I feel like crypto is here to stay. So
Sure.
There's a vested interest to get greener because it's cheaper, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think that'll solve itself over time anyway. The price of solar is going down. It's becoming cheaper to make solar panels.
Word.
Elon wants to put battery backup for the grid all over the place. So I think it will solve itself anyway because economic incentives are aligned to make that happen. So I'm less concerned about that. It's just how quickly is it going to happen?
Yeah,
But
that was exactly the next thing. Like, we need it to be, expedient in this motherfucker.
I also
Exactly.
believe that the whole the whole like what's the way to say it? Um, environmental focus that's been used constantly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is definitely present. It's there. It needs to be addressed, and especially with the new money of the future, right? We do not
Yes.
want to continue the same bad habits that many banks and that do now. But I think the focus that keeps happening on it in the media is directly because of the fact that it is one of the easiest points to hit for negative impacts of crypto, knowing damn well one bank is enough power drain and environmental impact than 100 miners put together. So, and that's just pulling numbers out my ass, but that's just and it has to be within a bound of truth there. Like the physical banks, the shipping of the money, it's just they're going to be higher environmental impact no matter what because they're a
No,
physical
you're not wrong.
location. So I think the focus on it is them hitting us at the knees, but definitely hope that
There's nothing they could do to stop it. So much so that they can't wait till the regulations change that they could hop in it.
they're
They're
hopping in
they're
now.
not in it because but so the asset managers and the hedge funds, they could get in there. But
Mm-hmm.
commercial banks, investment banks, it's a little bit tougher for them with the regulatory environment. If and when that changes, which this is not investment advice, highlight this, it's not investment advice. It's the reason why I'm dollar cost averaging into Ethereum and Bitcoin as we speak.
Fuck yeah,
Because I
man.
think the money will pour in. So it's to their
Bitcoin
advantage to
100K this
kneecap
year.
it for multiple reasons. One, it's eroding their current business model. And two, they want it to be cheaper when they get in.
True.
So they do want to get in. They can't all the way get in. The hedge funds can because they could do whatever they want. But mainstream banks in America anyway, it's tough for them to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Jeez.
I want to.
ETH has been on a freaking tear this year today. ETH is on a tear.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
45.
So circling back real quick to gaming.
Mm-hmm. That was the main focus.
Yeah. So as far as that goes, if I don't know, can y'all tell me more about like playing games on chain? Because when I was reading about this stuff, my thought was that any like, I guess in my mind it's like every packet I send or receive, somebody's gonna have to pay gas for. Is that not accurate?
I don't know.
Yes.
That's again what I would love someone to tell us. Like we have to find someone who's in the gaming blockchain space.
So there's no way around it, right? Like
That's what I thought.
the cost is compute. So
Mm-hmm.
if computation happens on the blockchain, there's gas to be paid, right?
Okay.
So I was talking to AJ a couple nights ago. Like, it's algorithms class all over again, like data structures class, because you want the most efficient code possible because it literally will cost you money, heavy money, if you have inefficient algorithms. So I don't know how it's working for gaming, but like you make a smart contract, a smart contract has to be deterministic, right? So I don't know how gaming would work on blockchain because as far as I understand, it has to be deterministic, which means you can't have IO. That inherently makes it not deterministic. You can't pre-calculate gas. You don't know how much compute you're going to use ahead of time. So maybe there's an evolution of technology I'm not aware of. But what I would think would happen is you don't game on chain because I do think that would be incredibly expensive. But you can utilize assets that you own on chain, and so the game would integrate with the blockchain to say, okay, we have your gamer tag, we have your associated wallet. Okay, I see that you own this asset in your wallet. We'll pull that into the game, and now you could use it like a weapon or a skin or whatever it is. That's what I foresee happening, but actually gaming on the chain seems like incredibly expensive.
Ridiculously. I was like, this is.
There's a lot of compute for games in general, and then yeah, I don't see that anytime soon. Gas would have to be substantially cheaper.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah,
like I haven't. Oh my gosh, I'm waiting to get paid out because gas is so fucking high.
This is true.
Oh, are you mining?
Not right this second, but yeah. So I'm like just waiting because I got my shit set low because I'm like I'm already paying for this electricity. I can't be paying y'all all this damn gas. And so mine is set at like 30 gwei. Is that how you say that? The gas right now.
Are you planning on getting solar?
I would love to get solar, but it's cost prohibitive right now. And we are we're working on trying to get the house renovated to get rid of all these fucking issues we have. But depending on what we find when they open these walls, that might not be in the cards.
So, obviously I wish your roof a very long life, but if the time comes, it might be a good time to look at solar if you have to replace a roof. Tesla's not the only game in town, but they're probably the best bet if you want like a solar roof. But
yeah, that's the one we were looking at. Like we get so much sun in the front and in the back, like it would be a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's plus the power wall or two. Like, just leave it running to the max.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it would be great. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Anything else on gaming, NFTs, that whole situation?
I think so.
All right. Taking a quick note about what you said about the game assets and stuff, because that sounds a lot more reasonable than like you playing the game on chain. Because I was like, who's gonna be able to afford that? Like, I'll never game again. There's no way.
I don't even think the platforms can afford that, to be honest. Like, it just wouldn't be feasible for millions of people, and if they had to absorb all that gas cost, I don't see it.
All right, this nigga done got a snack. All right. So that's it for the podcast tonight. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm still stuck on topic of the week being last. We got now we're going into we don't talk about that. We're going into a little bit of what's good. And what are we playing? We're gonna play some. I can go see. So I can go first real quick. Haven't watched a ton of stuff. I did get a little bit of time to game. Play some Guardians. It was fantastic. Played a little Rocket League. And that might be it. I was looking forward to Horizon tonight. I'm not gonna lie, was very excited. But you know, your boy led us astray. Been watching.
They're all downloaded too.
Oh
Just
my
saying.
gosh, watching The Amazing Race. Cause I don't know, my wife has really been into it, and so it be on. If she watching it, I'm watching it.
I used to
Watching.
love Amazing Race.
That's her shit. That is her shit.
I used to really be on it. Like when it first, for the first
Yeah.
few seasons, that was my shit.
You never watched it? It's interesting.
No, I would just watch something else, and then it starts coming on. I'm like, oh, what's this? Okay, yeah, change.
Oh
But
no.
I
Damn.
never, and it never got past 5 minutes.
That's how would you categorize that joint? It's like a reality competition show.
Yeah, like whoever is good at traveling,
Yep.
is will win that. It's good, just like common sense, like knowing directions, being
So Kit needs to
like.
be on there.
What'd you say?
So Kit needs to be on that show.
Yeah, I think she'll actually do really well on that show.
Plus, she's an athlete. Yeah, she'd probably kill it.
Facts. If you can sprint and you can follow directions or like find your way, like you'll be in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a cool little show. Been watching Married at First Sight. That shit is.
Where they at right now?
Houston, I think. And maybe 2 couples are gonna stay married out of 5. I want to say maybe.
They
2.
did that on purpose. They did that
Oh,
on purpose.
absolutely, dude. Oh my. And it's the crazy part is I feel like it's not necessarily on purpose because the other 3 could well no. 2 of the 3 could work it out. One of the 3, the nigga was like, she's not my type, and so I'm not into it. But he didn't want to say that to her. But then, like, nigga was on a fucking dating app, like, just this past, it's not real time, but last week, like, matched with one of his wife's friends on, like, Tinder or some shit. And I'm like, dog, what? You could have just been like, I don't want to be here. Nobody is making you do this.
I ain't got no type.
You're probably getting a little cheddar, too. You don't want to.
Oh, probably. You're right.
Exposure, yeah.
Supply it.
Best friends,
Little exposure,
like
usually a lot of them, they bank off of the social media.
That's true.
What do you call it?
Praise.
Social media celebrity for a while, and start doing their own thing. So it's definitely incentive to be on the show. It's not necessarily incentive to stay married, but to be on the show for sure.
Yeah, so that was. But the other 2 of those 3, they just one of the people is just like fucking up, and they just like not trying to get with it, and it's like they would otherwise be really good matches. It's like we got the one woman who has a crazy stupid temper that she does not have under control at all. And she the wild thing to me is that like her biggest trigger is like this nigga like leaving. Like he'll, go stay at his house or whatever, and like she'll fucking lose it. But he'll be like, and it's like he knows this. He knows this and he should not like instigate. But he'll be like, if, like they went to a retreat. He was like, if you don't need he was like, this is not helping. We don't need to keep rehashing this. And he was like, if we're not riding home together, like I can go home right now. And like knowing he about to start some shit, and she'll just like immediately go off. She'll be like, go home, bye, get out. And I'm like, you don't want this nigga to leave. Like you could just say those words, and like
pretty much.
Wow. So they just can't get out of their own way.
They cannot. And it's like,
my
dog.
wife wants me to be into this show so bad.
Carl,
So
it
much
is
so that
great.
I've seen the scene that you're talking about. Because he's like, you
Dude.
gotta watch. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to like this show.
Carl, it is
I don't
great.
want to give it a
Don't
It
chance.
is
corrupt
a
yourself.
great bonding experience
It
with
is.
Don't corrupt yourself.
No,
significant
you
other.
can bond over movies. You don't
Absolutely.
want to like this show. I want to hate this show. I want to hate everything about it. Like,
It's a
It's
good
so
show.
good. It's so
It's
good. Trust me, Carl. I was in your shoes like a few years ago. I wanted to just from out of principle wanted to hate it,
yes.
but I caved in. It's so good. I be
See,
wanting to watch it more than she does.
look, that's exactly why I want to stay away from it because I just feel it like, oh, you want me to like you, and there's a chance that it could happen. I'm refusing. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm not giving in. I'm holding out. I gotta stay strong.
oh no, you got to watch this
Let
thing.
it consume you.
Yes. So
Absolutely
and
not.
the other one that could possibly make it, they like these are people who know each other. They, so they're both Asian and they were both active in like
Asian some love on there.
local,
Finally,
yeah.
is that the first Asian couple on there?
The first, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
First
Wow.
Asian couple. And they had two Latinx couples, and they had like a black Colombian dude on there. And yeah. It
I
was
Okay.
want Asians to succeed.
I wish they could, but the dude is just like he doesn't know how to handle himself.
Mm.
Because like I don't know, he's looking for perfection, and
It's that.
when he doesn't get it, he's like mean about it. And so like
What
it's
what
just
where are they from? Did they specify?
so he's from two different places. I want to say his dad's family is from China and his mom's family is Vietnamese, and then the wife is Vietnamese.
Okay.
And it was cool. Like their families got along so great. And they both wanted to do like a traditional tea ceremony after the wedding. And like I was like, all right, this is gonna work. And they met initially in college because they were both part of like the Vietnamese student groups. Like they were heading
Oh,
up
so
the
they
Vietnamese
known each
student groups.
other.
They knew each other. And like the dude is
Damn.
just a whole
It's
asshole.
trash. Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like he was
My wife told me she linked up with the dude that is with the crazy chick.
what? Oh, that's
Yeah, apparently I don't. My wife is deep into it, so apparently, like it's come out on sites that they've been seen together, and
Oh, I think I saw that somewhere. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
So yeah,
Wonder if that still counts in their book. It's like, I
nah,
mean, they ended up,
no,
yeah.
we'll count it. Well, if they get married, we'll
Yeah,
count
exactly, right?
that's an L. That is an absolute L.
it. Yeah. So
And shape the L.
can't get out of his own way. Like there's one episode where like he was like, all right, I'm gonna try harder. I'm not gonna be raging asshole. And then like in the next scene, she said something he didn't like. I don't remember. It might have been something that bothered her or something like that. And like next thing you know, he talking to her, talking about, there's a reason we didn't, have a real first date. Like if I wanted to talk to you, I coulda, whatever. I'm like, what are
Whoa,
you doing?
that's
Dog,
that's
it was
actually
so crazy.
Mm-mm.
It's like y'all could have been a really good match. But he can't. And you can see it. Like this nigga gets very visibly irritated. And I'm like, dog, you gotta relax. Like you gonna burst the blood vessel at this rate, dog. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So that they're doing decision dating this coming Wednesday. And I don't expect none of those three to say yes in any capacity. I've been watching Fruit of Evolution that Tech recommended. That's been pretty good. I mean, AJ wouldn't like it. OP, protagonist. But I'm having a good time so far. Watching Platinum End, and that joint is interesting. I think that it could be a contender for like a really good shonen. I've been watching Succession. I think I'm caught up on that joint. That shit is crazy. What they going through right now with this. I saw it on your list too, Crescent. Are you caught all the way up
Oh, what?
for Succession? Are you caught up?
Yes. So I missed last season.
Okay.
But I started this season. So I'm caught up on the latest season, but I need to. I mean, I pretty much get the gist of what's
Yeah.
going on. I know that there was a bunch of shit. Cuz I watched the first season all the way through. Missed out second season, and then I'm caught up. It was like 3 episodes in this season right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
I think so.
So I'm caught up with that. So yeah, that shit is wild. I fucking
Hectic.
love that show. I love this show.
It's a good show.
These white people are crazy.
They
And
are nuts.
that I forget his name. That the actor that plays the father, dog. That man plays a good fucking role, dog. He's like, man.
Yeah, that shit is. They're good. They're all good on there. I finished the second half of Billion season 5. I think they're getting to season 6, but I think it's gonna be the series finale. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Like it's been a pretty decent show. I mean, I guess it got to end at some point, right? Because they keep getting like having to get more and more fantastical with the storylines, and it's like, I mean, I get you. I'm following. And then started watching Insecure. Finally, I think we were like maybe two weeks behind before we even circle back to that joint. But it's been good so far. Molly got a fire haircut.
Yeah, that shit is clean.
Facts. I think that's
It look
it
good
for
on her.
me. It does. It's like
I was
this is
like,
a
all
really
right,
good haircut.
Molly. We'll find out.
That's it. That's it for me. For this past week. What's good with y'all?
I could go next.
All right, bet.
Yeah, I also been catching up on Insecure. It's a good season so far. I mean, it's so far it's more it's not a lot of drama happening just yet. Um, so hopefully like maybe it like coasts to the finale. Like I think we've throughout the years we've dealt with so much like emotional shit with Insecure. Like I think the pace that they're going now is like it's cool. So it's like coasting, and I hopefully it because it's only so much you can take with that shit. It's a lot of shit that happens, but hopefully Molly ends up finding that right person. Hopefully Issa gets her business, like all of that stuff going, right? Continues to build on that. Who knows what's gonna happen where, her and the multiple, love interests, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see how it rides off into the sunset. So I'm very interested. And honestly, dog, like the one thing about Insecure is just like them episodes need to be a little bit longer, dog. Right? The
Yo.
fucking like
Listen,
what'd you say?
everybody says that, man.
Dog, like it and you know how I hate fucking like having to wait. Like I hate that shit. Cause it's like 30 minutes and then you gotta wait a whole fucking week. Like it's torture. It's such a good show. I love I was just I was looking at it the other day. I was like, man, the cinematography on this joint is just so fucking good. Like it's just so
Bruh.
clean. Like the music, like it's just like it's always just very pleasant to watch.
Yes.
So
Such a good
I fucking love that
experience.
show. It is. It really is. Like, so yeah, caught up on that. Caught up on Succession. White people crazy. They get some money and power. The motherfuckers don't want to let it go. Even they kill their own family to fucking, to maintain that shit. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. But also another beautifully shot show. Love the cast. Um, especially the fucking the sister's husband. What's that dude's
Oh,
name?
Tom.
Yeah, that
Tom
motherfucker.
Wamsgans.
That motherfucker be bullying with the cousin. What's that
Greg.
dude's
Oh
name?
my
Dog.
God.
We stay fucking with him, dog. Stay fucking with that shit is hilarious though. That shit's hilarious. But like I said, there's some crazy shit that be going on in there. Also been playing Evil Within 2. I think so. I think I'm in chapter 14 of 17. So almost done with that shit. Really good game. They always surprise. Always they have a bunch of surprises. Crazy ass enemy designs. This one fucking boss I was playing the other night was so fucking cheap. It was so ridiculous. But it's a great game, great horror game, but also a great action game too. I feel like Evil Within, it's like a good mix. Like there's some sections or with like especially um this ghost that you have to hide from in that giant. It is terrifying. It's one of the most terrifying like enemy designs in movies, shows, games. Like it is a terrifying ghost. You can't do anything to it. You can't shoot it. And if it catches you, you're dead. And yeah, it's not fun. But other than that, I mean, it's a really good time. All the other enemies on there, they really bless you with the ammo at times because I know Evil Within 1, some instances like you were just out of ammo, you just had to run. So this giant they actually give you a little bit more to work with. But it's been fun. So hopefully this weekend I knock that joint out. I think I maybe have about 3-4 hours left in the game. So we'll see how that goes. Um, and like I was saying, I was talking to the folks before. I tested out the streaming. So I use the Xbox app on PC, and I stream from my Series X. Um, and that experience was actually really really good. My Series X, of course, is wired in, and then on my PC, I was playing on Wi-Fi, and I didn't have any lag or noticeable lag. The video quality was really good. So it's a good option if, say, for instance, like my Series X is in the basement. Um, Evil Within 2, it's on Game Pass, but it's not Xbox Play Anywhere, which basically means that you can play on both the Xbox and the PC and still have your save. Um, Evil Within 2 isn't that, so I have to continue my save on the Xbox. So the way to get around that is just stream from the Xbox app to your Series X, and so you can still play on PC. So that way I can continue my save and pick up where I left off. So it was really good. It was a really good experience. So if you haven't tried it out, definitely do so. I recommend it. I'm sure you can play on a potato and still have a really good experience. Um, Tried out Metro Dread demo. Metro Dread is I'm a big fan of Metroid, and this was definitely scratched that itch. So I'll probably be picking that up around, like I may get that may be like a Christmas, like a stocking stuffer or something. So we'll see. I'll ask Santa for that. Also been playing a bit of Scarlet Nexus. I think I'm almost done with the male protagonist story.
That's a fantastic anime too.
Mm-hmm.
The man animated pair of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
It's a great game. Great game. So if you love any like hack and slash games like Nier Automata, Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, those is kind of in that vein, but a little bit more on a leaning more towards on the RPG side. But you have, telekinesis powers, which is really fucking cool. Yeah, it's a really good game. It's on Game Pass, which I'm kind of sour about because I picked it up full price on PS5. So yeah, I kind of caught an L on that. But I didn't know.
First mistake.
What'd you say?
Your first mistake.
Damn.
And then I also been kind of keeping up with that show Dope Sick. So Dope Sick is about the opioid crisis and also how the pharmaceutical companies, how they, basically, got these motherfuckers hooked on oxy and shit like that. So it's following that story. It's just really, really interesting. It's a good series. So I'm kind of checking in and out of that as Nicole watches that. And then of course I've been playing the GOAT of all games, MCC. I've been playing that nonstop on PC, Xbox, just loving it, enjoying the experience, celebrating 20 years of Halo.
For sure.
I just y'all, I don't know what to do with y'all, man. I don't know.
I mean, you playing it because you're a fiend, not because it's the best game ever. Which, I mean, it's a good game. It's a very good game. Glad it exists. But it's...
uh,
Add 5 to that. Add 5 to that, and I'll be just as enthused as you.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. I think 5 is just gonna just disappear from like all the listings. It's gonna become somebody's gonna have to buy an NFT of it. Is that shit?
Be able to sell if you got a copy of it, be able to sell your Xbox for
Yep. So but yeah, that's it for me.
All right, bet. What about you, JK? What's up? What's good with you this week?
You are
Oh, you muted.
On Discord.
Whoops.
Here you go.
Well, I've been playing been playing Control, Play for Honor, Apex, the new season, which has been pretty good actually so far. They put in the car, which is super stable, so I think I put a round and knockout.
How is the new season of Apex?
It's pretty dope actually. Besides the car, you can switch between a light or heavy ammo, and can use either extended max for light or heavy. And it's very stable, so it's like super easy to like when I first played with it, I killed like 5 people in a game using it. I was like, oh snap.
It feels very similar to how the car felt in Titanfall 2 and 1. I guess, yeah. It feels very similar to the same type of gameplay.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Also the new character, I haven't played with a new character yet. But her alt is comes in handy a lot, especially when you get behind somebody, because she can slash and make a portal, which is actually pretty dope. And then her mark for death, so if somebody dies, she can mark who killed them, and we'll see them, and you can see them on the map.
Oh shit!
For a certain amount of time. So okay, dope. So yeah, so it's pretty good season so far. The
Also, I
new
didn't know
map.
this, JK, but like her another passive is if someone dies in the area, their death boxes become visible. So as
Yeah,
you're walking through, you can kind of see if someone died. Another good way to track your enemies.
yeah. And then the map is highly, highly annoying since you have PVE enemies in the nest come out of nowhere and just start slicing at you if you run up in the nest. So like you have like little saber tooths, you got spiders, and I think that's it. I think those are only two, right?
You can use them to kill people too. Like if you
Yeah,
shoot one of the spider nests that, like, say their spider nest is behind the people you're shooting at, if you shoot the spider nest, the spiders will attack that person that's closest to them. So it's a good way to,
yeah. You can agitate like a
wipe a
hornet's
squad.
nest. Yeah,
So those are like actual creatures.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So they added some of
So,
the environmental animals into it.
mm-hmm. Also, what did I play? Warzone. I think I played a little bit of Warzone. I think that's it as far as games. Oh, I played the Ascent. I started playing the Ascent again, which hasn't been bad. I think that's it for games, but for shows, shows and movies. I watched Army of Thieves, which wasn't too bad. It was just like a precursor before
How was
Army
it
of the
in
Dead.
compared to what was it?
Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
It was just a heist movie.
Mm.
That's what it was. Pretty much like a background heist movie for um the Safecracker.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't so it kind of showed how like how he was before and how he got to that point. Which is not really much of a character build up, but it wasn't too bad of a movie. Also I watched Chucky, which has been interesting in the least being a TV show.
Is that
CW
on
shows,
Sci-Fi?
yeah, and it kind of goes into how he became a killer and stuff like that too. So it's kind of interesting. CW shows, of course. I gotta watch this week's Legend of Tomorrow, but I watched Batwoman and Supergirl and um what's the other show? I can't remember the other show, but anyway, yeah, I watched that, and then there's been some good shows on Netflix lately. Um, like
Oh, did you watch the Ju-on joint?
no, that's why I want. That's why I need to watch it.
That shit
I
was
know it was good.
wow. That
I
shit
know it
was
was good.
wow.
Yeah,
I like Nicole was like, "What the fuck is going on in here?"
yeah.
Like it
Ju-on is
was.
Ju-on. People always rag on Ju-on. It's like, oh, the American version is better. It's like, no, the Korean version was a lot better. Or
Yeah,
Japanese
this
version was a
joint
lot better.
was wow.
Yeah,
Like it took so many left turns. Like it
'cause you don't know
was.
what to expect. You were like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. And you were like, oh, shit, okay, that didn't happen. And then you were like, oh, okay, now I know. Oh no, okay, yeah. But nah,
Yeah.
it's been yeah, I gotta watch that. Um, but there were some other shows on Netflix I watched. I'm trying to catch up to Wonder Years. I kind of died off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Um,
wait till it's like done, and I'm gonna just
done,
binge
yeah,
it.
and to watch it, yeah, yeah. No, I did go to the movies and see. I think did I mention this last time? I did go to the movies and see the My Hero movie. I think I mentioned that last time. I think.
I don't think so.
Okay, so I watched the new My Hero Academia movie. Um, at Alamo House. It was pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little bit during the time where they were doing their hands-on studies at the agencies. So it was pretty. I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. You got a little art book with it too after the movie, which is pretty cool. Let's see what else. I think that maybe yeah. I've been watching different stuff here and there. Oh, if you're into like horror, like Tales from the Crypt, watch Creep Show. It's actually pretty good.
Creep Show. That's on Netflix.
Yeah. It's on Shudder.
Ah.
But you have to like do the 30-day trial, whatever. But it's whatever. And then I did watch Dune. Great movie. It was a pretty good movie, actually. And I'm gonna probably go see Eternals next week. Probably next week.
Yeah, Maurice said it wasn't good.
Yeah, he
It's
trashed it.
Maurice.
Oh my god.
Maurice. It's Maurice. He always trashing shit. I'm sure.
Damn.
No, like I have set a rule for myself. Like I go see it for myself and get my own.
Your own take.
I wonder if people were saying it was bad because of the director themselves.
I mean, what's up with the director?
Maybe the worst Marvel in recent memory. The acting is bad.
Even worse than Thor. Thor 1
Well, they said on Rotten Tomatoes it got worse than Thor. Yeah, Dark World. And I'm like, well, damn.
I find that hard to believe. I don't know. I
need to go see it for myself.
I gotta see it for myself.
I gotta see it for myself because every time people, oh, this is trash. This is terrible. Blah, blah. I play it or watch it. I'm like, this wasn't bad. Yeah, this was here and there. Like, there's some stuff, but it wasn't bad overall. Like some movies.
I mean, it was an interesting cast for sure. That's a large cast to put together with a lot of big names in it.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people who
Disney
like
Plus.
to do their own path as far as their acting goes. So
I feel like they should have still released on Disney Plus. Like, in my opinion, like how they're doing with the different WB shows or whatever on HBO Max. Black Widow had its own taste palette you have to recognize. And Wonder Woman, damn, okay, he's just striking down the list here. Okay. Well, I'll still have to go see it for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what you say?
No, I was saying we'll see what you think when you get back.
Yeah. Go see it in theaters. Been watching Crescent play Evil Within. And getting his ass whooped by flamethrowers and getting impaled and then burnt, cooked alive.
Man, that boss was cheap, dog.
That shit funny as hell. This man use a bolt, the bolt blows him up at the same time. I'm like,
dog, I was panicking, dog. Like cause he just gets right on you, and I'll be running out of fucking
ammo,
stamina, like trying to run from that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, this motherfucker was huffing and puffing. Going 15 feet. I'm like, damn. Okay.
I had to fight another one of those too. There was another one, but I ran, but I ain't even. He's just a bullet sponge. He takes too much damage.
Yeah. Oh, Doctor Who came back, so I watched that. Season 13, series 13. Since they are getting Jodie.
Did you just say Doctor Who came back?
Yeah, Doctor Who came back. On October 31st. Talking about MCU would never be the same. Of course, it'll never be the same. After Infinity War is never going to be the same.
What
Wasn't
in
going to
the
be the
hell?
same.
How am I 3 episodes behind?
Doctor Who?
That should be on HBO Max now.
No, it's not on HBO. It could be on HBO, but on BBC. Could be. What else? I wanted to go see. There's a movie we're supposed to go. Oh, I want to go see Halloween Kills. Cause I heard Mike his ass toe up in that movie. Like them times people weren't playing no games no more.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
But I think that's it for me.
How are you watching Doctor Who right now, sir?
This nigga need to know ASAP.
Oh, fuck yeah, I do.
I watched him. Shit. I think it was on BBC.
It was on BBC, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to just buy the season on Apple TV? Because I don't. Do they have an app now or a subscription?
BBC has. Do they have a? BBC, you could watch it for free. I believe you should be able to. BBC America.
For free or with
Doctor Who?
Yeah, you can watch it for free. Oh, you got to sign in. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, like with your provider or whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't have cable.
I mean, shit, I sign in the shit with Hulu all the time.
Yeah, I think you can sign in with like Verizon or whatever. It still works.
All right, I might have to try something. Cool.
All right.
What's actually? Carl might have come up.
I think that's it.
You sick?
Oh no, that's
Right,
you have to have it on your
YouTube TV
service.
TV.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find third-party sites.
Facts. While you do that, what's good with you this week, Carl?
Yeah, so I finally caught up with World Trigger.
Let's
nice.
go.
That was very good. The only problem is I should have waited too long. I shouldn't have watched it yet. 4 little episodes is not doing it. It goes by way too quick. Caught up on Succession. I thought there were more episodes of that too. Heartbroken a little bit, but
what's that about again?
Yeah, these people are crazy. These people are nuts.
They are insane.
Like,
what's the session about again?
A rich family. They own a media empire. The dad is like CEO, chairman of the board, all that stuff. But he's getting old. He's been sick. He's been, he's had like some. I want to say he had like trouble with dementia at one point when he had got real sick, and so he's basically playing his kids against each other. They all want to inherit that control. And they just all be playing games with each other, trying to make sure they get what they want. Basically, it's crazy.
Okay.
It's
savage.
I feel like this is like I gotta think they're based a little bit on the Murdoch family. Like, I mean, I never heard anything like that, but I mean, okay, Rupert Murdoch and the family, owns Fox, which owns Fox News. That's like ATN for them,
Sounds very similar.
So I have a feeling it's like at least loosely based on that family. But one thing I didn't even kind of realize, like, they made me pull for each one of those siblings at different times, right?
Yeah.
Like when it just started, I'm like, I kind of want Roman to get a little love. I'm the youngest sibling. He's the young one. Yeah, let him get a little shine. I'm like, oh, but you're a douchebag. Okay, all right. Well, Shiv is up and coming. She seems like she's more worldly. Let's see a woman in here get it done. I'm like, oh wow, you're a dirtbag too. And then I'm like, okay, fine. fine. I already forget the dude's name, but the oldest one. I'm like, so right now I'm in the midst of pulling for him. I'm like, if I see this man on the street, I hate his guts. But somehow, just because of all the despicable choices you have to choose from, he seems at the moment like the best choice to me right now. But it's just funny how like they did that. They made me want one sibling at different times to get it, and none of them deserve it, including the father. Like, get rid of all of them.
Wipe the
Like, give it to
slate
Jerry.
clean.
Give it to Jerry.
Give it
I'm
to
sure she's a dirtbag too, but no, give it to Jerry. Like, she's the one I want to get. But yeah, I'm a much bigger fan of that show than I thought I was gonna be. Enjoyed the heck out of that. Watched the 19th, the Night Teeth on Netflix. It's like some vampire movie. It didn't look like it. I thought it was just gonna be kind of a fun watch, nothing too deep. Turned out to suck a lot. So you get vampire stuff, okay? So I like vampire stuff, so there's a minimum amount of like entertainment that's going to provide, but I just I don't know why I had a certain expectation. I'm like it was going to be. It just didn't meet expectations, I guess, and I'm like this is subpar. Like I think the story was just subpar to me. I'm not expecting amazing things from acting or anything like that, but it's just like this is not that good. So that was a disappointment. I was watching some other crap on Netflix. Like, I don't want to watch the shows my wife watch. So sometimes if we're sitting down together, I'll just put on like chef shows and stuff on Netflix. Because I'm like, this is neutral ground. I don't want to get into a movie because that's gonna
Yeah,
take time, but I need a
that's
little
a
something. I'm like,
commitment.
let's put like food shows on. That's kind of neutral because I don't want to watch your stuff. Like,
A
I
good
don't
a
wanna
good
get
series on Netflix for that is Explained. That's a good one. It's like it's different topics.
You
Um
know, I think I watched one
yeah.
before, but it's been a little minute.
Yeah, they drop I think their cadence is like every week they come out with something.
Okay.
So, yeah, so check in on that. That's a good neutral show. I have that same dilemma. It's like, yeah.
Because I already know I can't watch what I want to watch for real. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
I'm always watching YouTube and she
Mhm.
forbids that
Ex-
when
exactly.
yeah.
So whether it's YouTube, anime, or whatever, she might watch Succession, but she hasn't started it yet. So
Mm.
I can't just start midstream. So yeah, I need those neutral shows that don't really have a starting point. You could just get in whenever and just play it.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I feel like I watched some other stuff. I'm drawing a blank right now. What did I watch on HBO? I watched something recently on HBO. I can't remember, but it was good.
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was freaking. Oh, of course, it was Succession. But
Hmm?
I felt like I was there longer than for Succession, but that probably was it. But yeah, I didn't get any game, and I knew I was gonna get some Halo in this week, and it
Didn't
didn't happen.
materialize. Yeah.
Did
Some
not
MCC you
materialize.
say?
No,
Nah,
definitely
no
not.
one said that.
Definitely
Disrespectful.
didn't.
Disrespectful.
No, crazy.
Gardens, but it didn't happen. Hopefully we don't mess around too much with these lesser games, and we find some time tonight. But
Oh my goodness.
that's
All right, bet.
Too funny.
So what's good with you this week, Tech?
Well, Apex Season 11 drops. I've gotten some good hours with that. All in all, new character's fantastic. New map is fun. Definitely less third party because it's a lot of a bigger. It's a massive map. It's the biggest one they put out. Hard to get around, so they've added more vehicles. There's now these gravity cannons that will shoot you from one side to the other. So, but yeah, I mean it's good. I mean, what else to take from that? New character, new guns, good.
Stay with the group.
Oh my god, man. Anyway, besides that, Genlock Season 2 came out. So watched the first episode, couldn't really fucking remember what was going on. So I might take some time this weekend to watch a little bit of the first season, jog my memory. If you haven't watched it, it's like a Michael B. Jordan cartoon type thing that Rooster Teeth dropped on YouTube not too long ago. I think 2 years ago, and HBO Max picked that up, and so they produced a bigger, better season 2. It definitely gained some following there. And all in all, it's a good cartoon sci-fi show. Some good fights, good overall story. And what else? I have been in anime. Like I have been finding myself a lot of time later in the evening. So been just watching a shit ton of anime. The one that Kev mentioned, Evolution Fruit, which is fantastic, great comedy based anime, super overpowered OP. Super OP MZ, which is always a fun story. OP Destiny, which has been great action wise. Story, it's pretty cool. But I mean, action scenes are fantastic. The music score is great. Animation is fluid. So all in all, it's been a good watch. What else? The Assassin, World's Best Assassin has been really good. That one is just kind of an assassin that gets reincarnated, oddly enough, into a family of assassins, and he's been reincarnated to kill the hero of that world. Basically, the hero kills the demon lord, and afterwards the hero gets betrayed or whatever, and he becomes the new demon lord. But of course, because he was a hero before then, he's like super overpowered. So essentially, his goal is to either kill or keep the hero. We'll see what he picks. But yeah, the manga's really good. Well, yeah, hit or miss. But what else? What else has been fucking fantastic? Oh, Blue. Is it Blue Period or Blue Art? I forget. It's on Netflix. What the fuck is it called? Blue something. What of my life? I want to make sure actually.
There's a Blue Period. Yeah, here.
So it is a art-based anime, right? No action or anything like that. The visuals are fantastic. Story is very compelling. It is voiced really well, so a lot of emotion in the voice. But ultimately, it's just this kid. He is, he's smart. He gets, straight A's in school. Is a great, son, great friend, all this jazz. But he's just a void of emotion on the inside. And then he's at like an art gallery one day. He sees this painting and then instantly is inspired and starts doing art shit. But like when you watch it, after watching an episode, you just get this drive to do your own shit. Like get your shit together and like be creative and stuff. So I've really enjoyed that. Yeah, outside of that, it's just been anime and gaming. We are doing, been doing some house stuff, both here and at the new place. A lot of fucking painting. Last weekend was mostly painting while watching anime. And then, yes, that's about it. What else have I fucking done this week? Anything else? Oh, I started rewatching the originals with my wife. She never watched it. She was like binge watching like Vampire Diaries not too long back, and was just like wanted something else to kind of go in that stream. So I was just like, the originals, and she was just like, oh, and then so did that, and then Legacy will be shortly after that. So season 1 of the originals was really fucking good. Like, I forgot how good that was, but that was really good. The rest of the seasons were okay, but yeah, fucking love watching Klaus rips the guy's throat out. It's always done perfectly. But that's it. That's been the week. And it is always done perfectly. That's been the week. And now I learned that Doctor Who's back, which I didn't fucking know, and I feel bad as a Whovian not knowing that. So I will be doing that when I'm in bed.
Just showing your true colors. That's all.
Fuck you.
Wow.
And show ain't blue.
Immediate.
Motherfucker,
Just...
I bleed TARDIS.
You bleed. Nada. I don't know. I tried to come with, so I was like, blank. Okay.
Came up short. Be like that. Happens to the best of us. All right, man. So that's it for the podcast for tonight. Thank y'all again for joining us. Definitely let us know if there's something you want our perspective on that you haven't seen us talk about. Follow us at Blur Dimension everywhere if you haven't already, namely here on YouTube, on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff. If you fuck with the content, give us a heart, thumbs up, whatever the platform, whatever is platform appropriate. That's free for you. Helps out with the algorithms. We stream the podcast live on Twitch Thursday nights, so make sure you come through next week. We're gonna take a quick little break, do a switch over, but stay tuned for after podcast game. We're about to play some Knockout City and probably some Halo. Not MCC, but still Halo.
You have to say all that.
Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what time it is.
It was necessary. We gotta, be honest and forthcoming out here about what we're playing and what we're not playing.